What's going on, everybody? Man-to-Man football here, covering the Cowboys. My boy over here covering Texas Longhorns and everything else football here on Man-to-Man football.
What is up, YouTube? Me and Justin, Man-to-Man football here today. We are taking a look at Alabama's Mac Jones and Florida's Kyle Trask. Justin, what you got for us today?
All right, Dylan, we're going to jump right into this. Mac Jones is a quarterback out of Alabama, of course. He's 6'3", 215, out of the Bolles School, Jacksonville, Florida. He's currently a redshirt junior who was finally called upon after sitting behind Tua Tagovailoa, current quarterback of the Miami Dolphins. Mac Jones is known for being more of a cerebral player, meaning he uses his intelligence rather than a massive arm to hit throws. He's effective in the short and intermediate range, anticipating and moving through progressions. He gets the ball out of his hands quickly. Some of the biggest concerns with Jones going into the draft, is his mobility outside the pocket. And with an average arm, protection is key for his success, which, of course, Alabama provides him. We're definitely going to be seeing that in this video coming up right now. Kyle Trask is a 6'5", 240-pound redshirt senior. He was a 3-star recruit out of Manville, Texas. Little fun fact here, he never started a game in high school. He was recruited by Florida after being seen out of a practice. Trask had been very much overlooked his entire career until his second game out of the 2019 season after an injury to Felipe Franks. He's now a redshirt senior. He's an NFL-style quarterback, again with very good accuracy in the short to intermediate range. Can to struggle throwing the deep ball, and one of the least mobile quarterbacks going into the draft. He does have some concern with ball security. He's been sacked a couple times and lost the ball. This guy's draft stock is almost near identical to Joe Burrow, meaning he is a projected probably first-round pick. However, he's not going to go number one for sure. It just skyrocketed in 2020 due to the season.
All right, I'm ready to jump into Mac Jones here and Kyle Trask. Mac Jones, I think one of the things we're going to see here is a lot of future NFL players around him. Offensive line is going to be great. Obviously, there's a plethora of wide receivers there. Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, there's running backs. There's just weapons everywhere. Mac Jones is in the perfect situation as the immobile quarterback. I do kind of wonder if, going forward, if the situation isn't perfect, if the offensive line isn't perfect, I wonder if he'll have the same success. But Justin, man, let's go ahead and jump right into these Mac Jones highlights.
All right, man, let's do it.
Yep.
And then he went and made a huge tackle. Mac Jones airing it out for Waddle, and he makes the catch. Waddle does a great job of elevating for the catch. He knows he's going to get hit, so he goes up with two hands.
Big catch by NFL wide receivers, dude. It helps.
Yeah. Is Waddle like a first-round pick or anything?
Yeah, he ended up getting hurt this year, but yeah, he's probably going to be a first-round draft pick anyway.
I know, I'm joking.
Oh.
Watch how he runs away from the defender. They pick up the pressure. You see that separation? That's just caused by Waddle's ability to...
Ooh, there's some arm strength for you, Justin.
A little zip on that ball.
It drove it a little bit.
Sure did. Dude looks good moving through progressions. Like he moves his head a lot, like looking around. At least in the first couple videos.
Dude, plays like that shouldn't be in highlight films. Like, come on, man.
They did say Mac Jones is the one of the closest and fastest quarterbacks to get the ball out of his hands because he travels through his progressions so quickly that most of the time he's not afraid to dump the ball to his running back a lot. So we may see that quite a bit in this film. I've never seen this, so I don't really know what we're looking into right here, but they did say that's a common occurrence for him. Look at that deep ball. That was a good ball right there.
Obviously, the offense being as good as it is in Alabama, all he really has to do is distribute.
Yeah.
Kind of play point guard. But he's got some deep throws here.
Yeah, not too bad.
Jones throws sideline to Forrest.
Oh, nice.
A heck of a catch. And a touchdown by Najee Harris. who Mack looked at, and now on a crossing route, he's got Devontae Smith, and he's got a first down, and he's tiptoeing down the sidelines. Let's see where to the Alabama backfield. They fake it to him. Jones comes up firing. What a catch by Waddle.
Dude, I love the deep crossers. Anytime quarterbacks can hit those accurately, those are nice.
On play action, he breathes and fires a dart to Jalen Waddle. They're at the 18. Mac Jones flares it on a wheel route to Najee Harris, who's got it at the 2-yard line. See what Alabama does. Steve Sarkisian is going to try to go out. Najee Harris going.
Is that scheme or quarterback, Dylan?
Well, maybe a good mix of both. There's a lot going on in Alabama.
That's very true.
But one of the things, and to kind of compliment Mac Jones a little bit, Tua ends up being a first-round draft pick, and there's almost no drop-off in Alabama's production.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to say that. Give credit where it's due.
Motion man. Jones steps up, going deep again.
Man, he's just got some beautiful pockets to just sling the rock out of.
Yeah, he's got some beautiful wide receivers that are wide open too.
Yeah.
Everybody should be happy in this Alabama offense. He swings it out wide. Devontae Smith.
What a play by Mac Jones.
Hey, man. Hey. It's basically a handoff, dude. That's another handoff.
Hey, as long as you hit him, it doesn't matter. As long as you hit him and score, it's a highlight.
Yeah, that's true. Run the offense, win.
A touch underthrown. But, Waddle will take care of that part. Oh, the play by Mac Jones. Beautiful read. Beautiful.
Oh, what a ball. What a ball. He really doesn't have like a highlight running around. Like not one.
He moves around the pocket well, but that's about it.
He does do a little bit of that.
He doesn't roll. He doesn't really run. There's got to be one in here, though.
I would think. I mean,
a little pump fake.
Those boys are always open deep. Always.
Beautiful pocket presence. The wheels?
Oh, let's go, the wheels. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Beautiful wheels there from Mac Jones. Easily a 4.9.
I don't know, man. Do you give credit to him or the wide receiver there? Like if nothing else, he gives his wide receiver chances, right? Like
I give the credit there to the receiver. He's only 20 yards open.
Oh, I mean, now I'm time to play before, but
I know.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't know, man. Again, products of Alabama can be tough to read.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get this kind of
Dominance.
protection and production in the NFL.
Oh, that was a nice little ball.
Yeah. Good little slide up into the pocket there.
Very well today. Play with a lot of intensity. And Mac Jones going downtown here on the first play to Judy.
Dime.
Hey, Judy.
By Jerry Judy. 85-yard touchdown.
the leg that endures a lot of force, so the right ankle is a good thing for his recovery.
Jones taking a shot here for Junior.
Man.
Is on the money. It's a touchdown.
For them saying he doesn't have a deep ball accuracy, there sure are a lot of deep ball highlights in this.
You know, the thing about it being a highlight film is I guess we're not seeing the misses, but
Yeah.
But I think he throws a great ball.
They actually say he doesn't miss a lot. He has like one of the highest quarterback percentages coming out of the season, like almost 80%.
Well, the film don't lie, dude. Don't trust the scouting report.
Well, that's what they say about. That's what they say about like his completion percentage is he's more of a dink and dunk kind of quarterback. He loves to dump the ball to his running backs. So, but I mean, you know,
we've seen a lot of that too. So.
Yeah. I said when you're up 20, I mean, every game it's easy. Just play safe, dump to your running back. I mean, why not? That was a little trashy pocket there, and he made it work. Oh.
You know, it'd be the perfect offense for him, Justin.
Where?
Your Dallas Cowboys, dude.
No.
Yes.
Not at all.
A run first offense, play action shots deep. He's got plenty of wide receivers in Dallas. Yes, man. Yes.
No. I want the next Lamar Jackson is what I want.
Wow. There's only one Lamar Jackson.
I know.
Oh. The miss and the hit.
Was that
I don't
to
know.
him? I think he's like a perfect Patriot, honestly.
Okay.
From everything I've read,
yeah. Deliver
everything
system,
that,
all that.
like,
Yeah, I can see that.
Everything I've read, everything I've seen, or so far what I've seen is like he just produces. He plays it really safe. He throws to wide open receivers. From what I've read,
he's a very quick decision maker too.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously he knows what he's doing with football.
Yeah, so I mean, he'd be a perfect Bill Belichick quarterback.
That slide is so ugly, dude. Oh man, that's only I think the second time we've seen him get out and run a little bit.
Yeah, second time for sure. 50th time we've seen this.
Yeah, a lot of yak in this highlight film, dude.
Yeah. What a little move. See those wheels to step up, Dylan?
Yeah. They were turning.
They were turning, but he wasn't moving very well.
Both these quarterbacks, Justin, may be slower than me.
I'm 300 pounds and it might be slower than me.
There you go, dude.
Henry
he can do that with Amari Cooper all day, man. Come on.
Stop. You can do that with Sony Michel all day.
They don't have any wide receivers in New England, so he'd have to dump it to running back.
That's what I said, Sony Michel.
Yeah. Hopefully, Patriots will figure it out and get him some wide receivers, whoever the quarterback is.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you watched the video this long, like, subscribe down below. We appreciate you guys. Jumping right back into it.
Yeah, that was Mac Jones. So, man, let's go ahead and jump into Kyle Trask real quick. I think we're going to see some similar things from Kyle Trask as far as stylistic. He's a big quarterback standing in the pocket, makes good throws, got some talent around him, not as much as Alabama. He does have Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is going to be a first-round tight end. Justin, man, let's go ahead and jump right into these highlights.
Yeah, man. Look at the boy flex.
No definition in them arms, dude.
But he is thick, Dylan.
He is thick.
And there he is, as you said. Trask under heat, steps up, delivers into traffic, and
what a ball.
And now Trask to the end zone, touchdown.
There's some muscle for you, dude. Put it on a
Bit.
rope. It wasn't a very pretty ball, but it was on a rope, though. That was a good ball. Gave his guy an opportunity.
People talk about standing tall in the pocket. Trask can definitely do that.
Yeah,
He's
by
he's
default.
he's gigantic. He does not move well at all.
The yak plays in these highlights, man.
He, yeah. Who does Trask look like already to you, Dylan?
Oh, he looks just like Big Ben.
Yeah, 100%. Even the way he moves and like tries to
Yeah.
roll out.
The way he does the little like
Yeah,
backward shuffle and
yep.
everything, like yeah, absolutely.
Almost identical.
Like that right
And
there, just a little fade away from the blitz, and throw a ball accurate enough to be caught.
Yeah, face the pressure. Oh.
First round tight end running down the field. Oh, what a grab. Wow.
Beautiful. Easy.
Play design.
You're gonna have to do that in the NFL, so they do the same thing. Oh.
There are times where he throws with such nice touch. He just kind of flicks it out there a little bit. He ain't trying to break nobody's fingers.
Yeah.
Very family-friendly football, Justin.
I felt like you said that again. A little speed option. The wheels?
Go,
Yo,
baby, go!
he is huge.
I wish he would have stayed on his feet. That'd have been man mode. Bro, Pitts is an animal.
He really is. Definitely the young version of Big Ben. Doesn't take as long to get into first. Trask just puts it in gear. Big Ben's, takes it. He has to grind a little bit to get that thing into first.
Especially these days.
Nice ball.
Nice. Oh, man.
Talk about perfect. Nice. Okay. Man, it must be nice to throw to wide open receivers. Faced a little adversity there. Man, that receiver just backpedaled. He did not even try to run.
Quarterback design run.
Woo, the hurdle.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. That's a 5-1.
There's nothing between both of these guys, man. There's nothing flashy.
Yeah,
They just
really.
get the job done. They just deliver.
Yeah, they're your NFL style quarterbacks. They're not the new trend, more or less, to say like a mobile. Sure. They deliver the ball where it needs to go. They run the offense efficiently, and
yeah.
I mean, it helps when you have NFL talent around you. Like that guy right there. Future NFL talent.
Ooh, he was open.
Design or quarterback play.
Oh, bro.
Who's that against?
Yeah.
Alabama.
Alabama.
Ball out to the 37-yard line left hash. There's Trask again on play action. Throws it down the middle of the field. Wide open receiver. 68 right now. They try another one. Down the middle, a little bit high. Cody drags it down. It's 3rd down and 7. The
snap back to Trask, looking to throw, fires a corner out to the right side. A catch at the 29-yard line by Copeland. That gives the Gators a first down.
Here's Trask. In trouble. Got a little pressure on him again.
A little sling it. I like that.
Yeah, he was kind of off platform there and
Yeah,
still
he
rifled
was.
it.
He just all arm.
There's some passes I feel like are kind of high.
Mm.
Some of that short and intermediate stuff are a little, like, people are having to reach for it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, he's throwing it to a 6'5" guy. You know, he's like, I guess the ball comes out higher, so it ends up higher. Maybe
Mm.
is that a thing? I don't think that'll be an
Yeah.
issue at the NFL level.
I don't know.
Mm. That ball was where it needed to be, but oh man,
Oh, I like that.
oh yeah, that was
That was a
great.
tight window, yeah. Rifled it in there.
God, that pocket, just all day, all day.
Oh, a little movement? Oh? Oh.
Mm. Okay. He's good at finding those guys in the little zone holes and just like around three guys and just puts it to him. Oh man.
Dude, that tight end outruns everybody.
He sure does.
Hey, there he is again.
He sure is again. Is this? Did we click on the wrong video? It's a little ball in the corner. Oof.
I think both of these guys, man, just
Yeah,
you
they
know, the
just
ball
deliver.
placement's great, the accuracy's great. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if you're talking about just throwing the football, like they've got all that.
Absolutely. When they do throw deep balls, those receivers are very, very open most of the time.
That's true.
Got a couple steps
Hey,
on them. Yeah,
That dude was covered, and it was a great throwing football.
I guess, yeah. Woo! That one snuck through his hands. Ow.
Was it risky or was it creative?
We're starting to see a lot of number one now. Yeah, not much like superstar, like I'm gonna run around and you gotta worry about this. It's just they
Right.
just deliver the ball to the playmakers and call it a day. Oh, that ball came out. Oh,
the
look at the
dive.
wheels.
I like it. I like it.
Took him forever to travel those 3 yards, but he got there. When you're built like a freight train, I guess it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. Nice.
55 receiving yards tonight is a career high. Set the high last week against Tennessee. Another deep throw.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, that was Kyle Trask. Justin, man, we watch Mac Jones, we watch Kyle Trask. They are very similar as far as play styles. You know, what is there anything that really stands out to you going forward into the NFL?
Well, they're definitely not mobile, so I think that a lot of these guys are products of where they come from sometimes. And I think these two guys are more or less some of those guys. They both have ridiculous protection. And I think that is going to be kind of a key factor into their success when they move into the NFL. Like they need to go into a NFL style team that is already surrounded by a strong supporting cast. A great example of that would be the Pittsburgh Steelers for Kyle Trask. He's a giant, more or less Big Ben style quarterback. Doesn't move very well, but Pittsburgh does a great job of protecting their quarterback. Mason Rudolph, it looks like they're starting to lean away from him, especially after he played last season for the Steelers. So I think that both of these guys, even Mac Jones, need, like I said, Patriots do a great job protecting their quarterbacks most of the time. They need to go into the NFL with a supporting cast around these guys. Would you agree?
I absolutely agree, and I love what you said there. I think there is a lot. I know I kind of joked about the Cowboys with Mac Jones, but I feel like, both of them, you put them in a run-first offense with plenty of wide receiver talent around. You've got the play-action game that can come off of that. You put them in a system where the system is really just a distribute the football, and you'll have success. Both of these guys, I think, show that they have quick decision-making. They understand what's going on with the offense. They're not going to do anything flashy at the next level. If you didn't do it in college, you're definitely not going to do it in the NFL. They're not going to go run around and go crazy. I think, you put them on a team. I'm really curious to actually see where both these guys kind of shake out as far as where they go in the first round, where they grade out. Are we looking at a top 10, top 15 pick out of either of these guys, or are these kind of the Saints looking for a future quarterback, the Steelers looking for a future quarterback? I think both of them could have success in the NFL. But again, kind of like we've said, it would have to come in the right situation with the right players around them.
Yeah, and one thing I do want to add is, like, both of these guys going into the NFL, they're probably looking at a late first round if a quarterback is really in dire need of a quarterback. I would consider the Saints one of those quarterbacks, one of those teams as well. In a late first round pick, especially in a quarterback, he may not start immediately. I think Drew Brees is going to be there another year. Another team he could possibly go to is Tampa. Tampa's looking for another quarterback as well. Tom Brady is getting there. Maybe a couple more years. That dude's trying to push it to the limit, but we'll see. Both these guys can't move super well, but they deliver with accuracy and anticipation a lot of times. They can put the ball in tight windows and make it work. But the athleticism isn't there for a lot of teams. And the way the NFL is moving, it would definitely need to be a, more or less, like Dylan said, a run-first style offense to build. You could even consider, like, the Tennessee Titans to be one of those teams if they really wanted, like, a backup quarterback. Ryan Tannehill isn't super old yet, but he's on the upper end of that quarterback spectrum, so they could use a young guy to sit behind him and groom. But both these guys are fantastic quarterbacks. They deliver the ball well around the field. I read a lot about the deep ball concerns. I'm wondering if we could find some stuff about that. But right now, out of their highlights, they deliver the ball well down the field. Nothing too crazy. Not a lot of underthrown balls. Everything looks to be on par and on the receiver's route, and they don't have to turn back and stop for it a lot, unless it's needed to be put behind them, which happens. So.
And I think you hit on it right there. I think one of the things that really stood out in the highlight film was ball placement for both of them. Being able to hit guys in stride. It's one thing to have open wide receivers, great. It's another thing to be able to hit them and then them be able to run for touchdowns. And we saw that for both. Obviously, they're surrounded by a lot of talent. I think both of these guys could have success in the NFL.
Absolutely. Hopefully they do. We'll see. Yep. I'm interested to see where, after this next week going into the NFL draft, where they will be projected, because the NFL draft will pretty much be set other than the playoffs. So
real quick, Justin, just to kind of wrap up this video, if you had to pick one guy right now, I know it's way too early, the NFL draft's months and months away. If you had to pick one guy right now, who would it be?
Other than Trevor Lawrence?
No, we're talking just these two.
Okay. I'll say, okay, so other than Trevor Lawrence. Between these guys, I like, because of how similar they are, I've got to go with the size aspect. So I think Kyle Trask would be more my style. They both really can't move. You can probably get away with a little more with Mac Jones just because he can move a little bit better. But if you're looking for your NFL style quarterback, I think a 6'5", 240
Tank of
pounds,
a man.
sturdy looking dude
Yeah.
is my play. And if that's what I'm looking for
Yeah.
as a in a run first offense and old school style NFL level offense, I'm looking for Kyle Trask personally. What about you, Dylan?
Oh, that's perfect because I'm going the opposite. I like Mac Jones just because he's got just a touch more wiggle. Touch more wiggle. I love the deep ball for Mac Jones. I feel like he's so accurate. I feel like he's got a little more creativity in how he, kind of puts some touch on the ball and how he leads receivers down the field. I'm leaning Mac Jones a little bit, but it's very close.
Yeah.
In an ideal world, honestly, I wouldn't take either.
Right.
In an ideal world, my Justin Fields is like my perfect. Give me a future Kyler Murray. But between picking these two here, Mac Jones would be my guy.
I will say one thing I do kind of hold against Mac Jones is that he is from Alabama, and almost everything in Alabama is perfect.
That's totally
one,
valid. Yeah.
That's one thing that kind of, and you're never going to get perfect in the NFL level due to the cap era. So
Right.
it's just not possible. But all right, man. Appreciate y'all staying tuned to Man Football throughout the video. Like, subscribe down below, guys. Appreciate it.